All right, and in this section right here, we're going to be talking about using operations on functions. And so I have those kind of rules right here, and it's just kind of slightly different notations, but they're equivalent. So if you have f plus g and then of x, again, it's not f plus g times x because our notation, we're doing function notation. This is f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. So really, it's the same thing as just taking both functions and adding them. And the only difference is here is that when the x is on the left side, it just means that x is going to be our independent variable. So you'll see how those work down over here. All right, well, let's go and start with this guy right here. So f plus g of 1 is the same thing as f of 1 plus g of 1. Okay, so I'm just using this right here. So really, let's just find f of 1 and let's find g of 1. Well, f of 1 is this guy right here, right? So if I want to find f of 1, then that means I need to plug in 1 for x, right? Because I'm replacing all of the x values with 1. So I get 2 times 1 plus 1, which is simply 3. And then if I want to find g of 1, then that means I'm going to replace all the x's with 1. So that's 1 minus 5. So that's just negative 4. So I can replace then f of 1 with 3. And I can replace g of 1 with negative 4. And we could simply just get negative 1. So f plus g of 1 is negative 1. All right? Let's go on then to example B here. And the way that this works is f minus g of negative 2. So that means we're going to do f of negative 2 minus g of negative 2. All right, that's just simply how that works there. And you just plug in these values. So I'm just going to do this a little quicker now. So I'm plugging negative 2 here. And so that's 2 times negative 2 is negative 2. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. So this is going to be negative 3 minus, and then what's going to go in here? So if I plug in negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7. Okay, and then negative 3 plus 7 is 4. So that's what that guy would be. This guy right here would be 4. I'm coming over here. We're multiplying then. So it's f of 1 times g of 1. Okay, so I'm using this right here. F of 1 is 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. So this would be 3 times g of 1. So that's, if you just plug in 1 minus, which is going to be negative 4. So that means we get negative 12. Cool beans, so not too bad here. And then f over g of 7 means f of 7 all over g of 7. Okay, so if I do f of 7, 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. And then g of 7, I plug in 7 right here. 7 minus 5 is 2. And 15 halves should be sufficient.